Hi Becky, so I'm actually filming this earlier than usual today, and there's a very good reason for that. See, my internet is currently being incredibly slow to the point where it's practically not working. So I'm hoping that if I film early, I can actually upload it later. Right now we've had to turn off the router in the hopes that it's just the fact that it's overheated, which it does all the freaking time, because it's a cheap piece of crap, and I'm going to stop there. So one of the things I wanted to talk about today is, have you ever wondered about what tiny changes throughout history and the world in general, and how big their impact could be on the actual world? I'm talking, some of them things would be small, others would be huge, but they'd have some pretty weird changes. Obvious one, at least for me because I'm a nerd, is flying cars. I'm not talking about how it would probably be faster travel and that. I'm talking about traffic laws. It's an odd thing to think about, but traffic laws for flying cars and what would be the distinction and how would it all work out and things like that. Another one is, what if the internet in its current form, or just the internet in general, didn't exist? Most inventions, they usually, you think, well, anybody could have invented that if that person hadn't done it and somebody else would, but the internet is such a weird thing that I'm not sure it ever could have happened if it weren't for the people that did it. Or at least wouldn't have happened anytime soon if it hadn't been for the people that actually did come up with it, and the World Wide Web and whatever. But yeah, imagine how different the world would be today without the internet. For starters, we wouldn't be able to do this. YouTube would not exist. Facebook would not exist. A hell of a lot of things wouldn't exist. The world would be a whole lot slower, and I'm not sure I would like to live in a world without the internet, considering how long I spend on it on a day-to-day basis. So that's a scary thought, but it could have easily happened. The internet could be so much different from how it is now. So generally I write fantasy, and one of the things I usually end up thinking about that whenever I'm trying to write is, what if the world had magic? Like, how would that have impacted our history? So many things wouldn't exist, at least in their current form. They'd be drastically different. Like television, why would that have been invented? I mean, if you can try, I guess, to transmit news instantly, but if you had magic, it would have happened a lot sooner or a lot later. And TV probably wouldn't have happened in general, along with probably radio, because there'd be some other equivalent, and things like that. And I don't know, just, it's weird to think about how much the world could be different. And then just think about the major historical events that could have gone the other way. Or any historical event, how much would have changed if, say, the Tudors had lost the War of the Roses, or the Battle of Hastings had gone the other way, or something along those lines. I don't really know what I'm getting at here. I think about this stuff way too much. I mean, I like the whole concept of alternate universes a lot. It's weird to think how much the universe could be different, even just our lives. So imagine if instead of when you'd moved to Leicester and you had gone to the other school in the village, or if instead of being in Mrs. Drayton's class, you'd have been in whoever the other year 2 teacher was. I can't even remember her. I'm assuming it was a her. I don't think there was a male year 2 teacher. But yeah, it's just strange to think how much the world could be different, how much our lives could be different, just based on small things in the past. I'm not sure how much longer I've got left, both on the camera battery and on the video, so I'm just going to say, I hope you sort out your camera soon, and I shall see you on Monday. So, bye.